Is that what a lot lizard is?
Yeah, that's what a lot lizard is. It's a woman who goes and takes care of all the truck stop guys. Don't ask how I know, Mom. R.I.P. Miss you, Nance.
You got cute feet.
Thank you very much. Sometimes they're cute. I got a little bunion coming in. Don't look at it. It'll grow more. God, you looked right at it. It's so rude.
I'm gonna scroll over,
Wait,
guys.
zoom you.
What? No makeup, glasses. Welcome, my woodies, my shoodies, my cooties, my stannies, my insannies, my orphanies. It's me, Annie Lederman, your leader. You know me as a comedian, a podcaster, a brilliant voiceover artist in Grand Theft Auto 5. Enjoy it while you can. I have a gorgeous show today with one of my favorite people, Jessimae Peluso. I have been trying to get this girl on my pod for years. We have so many funny stories that you're gonna love. So check that out. Before you check that out, I have something very exciting to offer you. On the Patreon, if you haven't already seen it, we have finally released the first episode of the Robbie Hoffman collab, the Robbie Hoffman, Annie and Todd collab, where she comes into our apartment and helps us declutter using the Marie Kondo method, and it is hilarious. We're so excited to share it with you. This is the first episode only, and it is exclusively on Patreon. So go to patreon.com/Annie Lederman. You can see the promo on Instagram if you want a little more background on it. We also are giving away fun, handmade, from our brains created products to our fans. We have giveaways, we have lives, and we have the unedited versions of these very podcasts that you are watching now. So please join the movement. Remember to lean towards the light and avoid the darkness. And guys, stick around and enjoy this beautiful show. You know me, I'm on the road, guys. I love doing stand-up comedy. I have my next Anniewood and Friends, the 26th of August. I have the amazing Donnell Rollins. I have the amazing Felipe Esparza, the hilarious Joying Summers, and the fantabulous Brad Williams. We also have a very special guest that has not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure he will be there, and it's going to be amazing. The show will sell out, so grab your tickets now before it's too late. Also, I'm coming to the Comedy Bar in Canada. I'm coming to Toronto again, one of my favorite cities. So I'll be there August 30th and 31st. So soon, grab those tickets. Let's go. Eugene, Oregon, September 12th for one night only. Then September 13th and 14th in Tacoma, Washington. September 17th, we have our next Anniewood and Friends, which is going to be incredible as always. We have October 10th, Naples, Florida at Off the Hook Comedy Club. You can enjoy some seafood and have a good time watching your girl for one night only. Then I'm going to be in Tampa, Florida, October 11th and 12th, one of my favorite places to go, Side Splitters. Then I'm going to be October 18th and 19th at the House of Comedy in the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota. So that is a very good time. You're not going to want to miss. Then one night only on October 23rd, I will be in Chicago, Illinois at the Den Theater. And I'll also be November 22nd, 23rd, spending the Thanksgiving holiday in Boston at Laugh Boston. More shows are always getting added. Please grab tickets. Please come see me. I love meeting you guys. I love performing for you, and I can't wait to see you. Everything is expanding, so be here. Be here now. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Anniewood.
Oh, we're rolling. Okay, guys. Hello. Welcome to Anniewood. Today, our guest, I would say she's the hardest to get, the hardest I've fought. And it's not because she lives far away.
I live literally next door.
Jessimae Peluso.
Honored, just truly
my sister.
honored. Both
okay.
of us in a room is dangerous.
My E and MTV sister, which by the way, you've never seen us together on because they never allowed us to be on a show together.
Yeah, legend has it, neither of us exist, only one. So you're seeing an optical illusion because the industry can't handle two
of the number one prettiest, funniest, most scandalous, but loving, perfect, evolved.
Making sure
we're already different.
We're already different.
Look.
It couldn't be more different. Same cruise ship, different room.
There should be an Annie and Jesse cruise.
I went on the Kid Rock's Chillin' the Most I called it the chill and the moist.
Wait, you and Kid Rock together
it was a blast.
You know what I was thinking? Okay, so yesterday, do you know Lucas Gage? He's like a young actors and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he posted a Rock of Love thing, and he goes, "This is the best show ever." And I'm DMing him, going, "No, you don't even understand how good it is." Because Todd is an editor. Todd credits his editing style to Rock of Love, and that's why Todd is now an Emmy award-winning editor. He's won an Emmy because of this.
That is very good editing.
But the picture that he posted, the clip that he posted, I'm like, why is that me without my extensions? Why am I exactly Bret Michaels? Why am I the attitude of the girls, but the look of the man?
You are not. It's so funny. You're just joking. You don't look like Bret Michaels.
I'm telling you, I went, is it me? I went, how did Lucas Gage get a picture of me?
I do need to see you in a headband, though.
It was crazy. No,
I need to see you in a full
really
headband. I don't think you look like Bret Michaels at all.
Let's see.
Okay, a little bit.
Do you not see it a little?
It's in the eyes. It's in the eyes.
You see
have the
same jewelry. It's the whole vibe.
It's the mouth. No, you look like Bret Michaels.
He's kind of got juicier lips than me, though.
Now I need to know, am I Axl Rose? I feel like I'm definitely more of an Axl Rose.
No, I like you as much. I like how your sunglasses are a little bipolar, though, because they're like, they're beautiful, but they're also it's a thunderstorm.
It's scary. Yeah, there's a it's like, you don't know me. I'm a ray of sunshine, but I'm also a storm.
Why is there not a camera on us on Venice Beach right now?
Why don't we just make our own Venice Beach show? What are we doing? It's
done. I know. And by the way, Greg,
you got an editor.
We have our Venice 3 with Greg Fitzsimmons, who I hang out with Greg all the time.
R.I.P. So sad.
It's you.
A boating accident. God, it wasn't even in the water. Just as when the boat's on the back of the truck and it swung around and it got him.
He's gone, guys.
The story has it his wife went back with.
Well, she's on crutches right now, so she had a crutch over. He goes to me. He actually said this to me. He goes, "My wife on crutches. I really realized how much she does." I go, Todd. I was like, I could get my arms and legs cut off and be only a torso, and there would be no difference.
But you don't do
Todd?
Anything?
I do.
You just told him not to get Parkinson's because you won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, I don't care if he has it. He'll be fine. He's good. He's got a good mentality. He'll be fine. He's emotionally a good man.
Yeah, he feels like it.
Nothing
His energy
really
feels nice.
Him. I went, if you were dared to get Parkinson's.
Don't you dare. What's she going to do?
I don't know.
She can't handle it. My sister doesn't know how to do anything. Nothing. My mom always worried about it.
How much older is her?
Like at least 40.
He's 40 years older?
I don't know how old, but he's a whole generation older.
Yeah.
Yeah, this man has got, he's got everything figured out. And she has nothing figured out.
But you know what it is? She's going to have another life after him, that's what's exciting. She's going to have a whole... It is cool.
Her husband.
Yes, like, okay, new family, let's go.
It's the way to do it. She's going to have a whole new family, and then he's going to have a whole new family.
So last night I was doing ketamine.
Look how pretty you are. I was going to say look, but I was like,
girl.
You are.
Just for my girl. I was like, okay. Well, we did our Marie Kondo, so I found my old,
great.
My tennis outfit. Half Whitney. It's always half Whitney's. All my clothes are half Whitney's. Every outfit there's a piece of article of clothing that Whitney handed me.
That bitch, last time I saw her, she cut my bra up.
Oh, she's such a crazy one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, why was it one of the Holocaust
She hated
ones?
the underwire.
Oh.
It was just an underwire. She goes, no.
It's not good for you.
No. Underwire, it's affecting your lymph nodes. No.
Well, you know what I heard? This one's going to hurt.
Oh, God.
I heard that you can get cancer now from wearing fake gold hoops. So we're
Oh, God. Oh, good. I just
These
switched
ones are
all mine
real,
out.
right?
All mine are real now. But in high school...
You want to know how I could tell they're real?
Why?
They're not huge.
Yeah, big ones, like, okay,
the
girl.
big ones are like, okay, what
That's
am I,
Sheen.
a billionaire?
That is Sheen.
If it's big, like she's either like the woman who was married to Bill Gates, or what's the guy who died that I was just talking about last night? Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs' wife.
Who died?
I forgot. He knew what I was talking about. He knew what I was talking about. He speaks Annie.
The guy who died who refused medicine. He's like, I'm just going to will
I'm
this
do
cancer
acid.
away.
Like,
I'm going to go to Burning Man. So medicine's okay.
I know, you do a little chemo.
Oh, you were doing ketamine last night.
So I'm doing ketamine last night, and I'm getting so excited you're coming on. I'm like, Todd, did I not come out and go, I can't wait for Jessimae to get here? I was like, I just had the best ketamine session. I kept thinking about the song, the Outkast song, where he's like, bring me some sugar. You are my neighbor. I'm like, You're my neighbor.
I know. And you brought me the sugar. I've
Come
been a
here.
recluse. I'm coming out of my
Were you
cocoon.
depressed?
Well, I think like just all the compounding grief.
Yeah.
Definitely like depression was a part of it, but it was so many other things.
Yeah.
I think I just needed to like get away from everyone for a little bit. And you know how you're a big energy feeler and you're in tune. I just felt like my energy needed some clarity.
Yeah, you're like, one day I tried to go out and some cut my bra.
Yeah. I was trying to go out and hang out with friends. This bitch hates my bra.
Some was like, your bra sucks, and just ripped a wire out of it. Started whipping me with it.
I brought, you know Brittany Furlong?
Yes.
So she bought me, when my mom died, she bought me a pillow with my mom's face on it.
Oh.
Very sweet. Very, it's what you do. That's
precious.
The new tradition. And I don't know if you saw, but I brought it on Whitney's podcast, and then she was crying and wiped her face with it. And then wiped her makeup on it. Oh, so we have that. I have that as a memory.
She leaves a little of herself with all of us. It may be a bra.
It may be a bra. Is Randy chewing the microphone?
No, he's got a lamb.
Randy, he was humping everything. Oh, he's got a little lamb.
Yes, how many dogs do we have at this point?
I have 3. That's my cat.
I like that. I think 3 is a good amount.
It's a lot.
But it's like cute.
It's cute,
you
but
have
it's
like a little pack.
Cusp of crazy. But I didn't choose to have 3. I had 2 and got 1 for my dad.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about having a dog for months. And when I presented him with the dog, he said, no, I don't want it.
Yeah.
And I can't return a dog.
Yeah.
Is that a Ross t-shirt?
You know who did that?
Who?
Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham? Pull it up. Get the receipts.
Pull it up.
She returned a dog. Oh, I remember
She returned a dog,
this.
and then she like made a lie up, and they were like, "There's nothing wrong."
Right.
She said there were behavioral problems.
We should just start to unearth all this past scandal.
You remember you just got over this?
Oh my God, I'm still not healed from this story. Lena's dog Lambie. The name is that the name she gave it? Criticized by Shelter.
Is that a picture of the dog or her? Okay. Guys, I didn't mean it.
It must be mixed
I actually
breed.
love girls, and I do actually like Lena Dunham, but she seems interesting.
She seems like a challenge. She seems like you'll never not know what she's thinking.
Well, you know that like people with like rich, successful parents, like they land different. Some of them are like so good. And
yes.
They just take all the talent from their parents. And then some take the craziness, I think, of being spoiled.
Yeah, they take all the pathology and leave all the good behind. I don't know how you return a dog unless it's just extenuating circumstance.
Could be like hurting people.
Maybe she was hurting it. Maybe the dog return itself was like, look, you gotta give me
the dog was
house.
like, she is bottomless a lot.
Oh my God.
Remember she was always bottomless? Remember she was always going like this on girls? There'd be like just a scene where she was like, it was like Serial Mom. Do you remember Serial Mom? And she was like this. Nobody remembers that.
Bottomless a lot.
She was
always,
no.
no.
There was always like puss in her shows.
Wow. Like Clam, you could see it? Wow, that's progressive.
Which I can't believe it is. It actually was like that was one of the times I really liked her because it wasn't like she was like keeping it up that well. She just was like, here it is.
And I do respect her just doing it.
I'm just not. I'm not like Todd doesn't have pictures of I don't have like of me unless I don't know about it. Well, you know how like couples will take videos.
No.
I don't have any of those videos or anything.
No.
But they might.
Maybe we need a couple.
I know. Are we gonna like, get old and then be like, why didn't we just like?
Yes, we are. Why didn't we just like put it all out
why
there?
Did we? You never did OnlyFans or anything.
No.
I always wonder, like, am I gonna be on my deathbed being like, I should have done OnlyFans?
Yes, you are. My girlfriend does it with her and her dog. No sex stuff. No sex stuff. Let me clarify. I realized I probably should have prefaced before I said her and her dog. And she's doing well. It's suggestive, you know, like a cleavage, feet. But she's making over 5K a month just doing like photos with her and her dog.
I guess I just feel like I would need.
But it's like, what do you have to do? It seems like a lot of work. You really it's gotta be a labor of love, is what I'm trying to say. Like
some girls love it. Some girls, like Karen Vian, was born to be a girl. She loves it. She like works out all day on her ass. She's like looking at her ass. She's showing her ass. She like, it's her like heart.
She found her
and I'm very
purpose.
happy for her, and she does very well on there. I would die.
Yeah, I
don't want it.
I couldn't do it. Didn't Drea De Matteo do OnlyFans and she got like a bunch of backlash?
But she wasn't sexy enough or something?
No, I think she said she did it to be able to pay for her family.
I know, which is like
that's how people.
This is why I give homeless women so much money. Like when I see homeless women, I'm like, I give them the largest bill I have, I will give them.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, maybe you won't have to suck it today.
And then she's like, I'm gonna go do so much crack.
And she's like, it was just crack. I'm like, all right,
I'm gonna become a lot lizard.
I know. It's like, what is that? What a lot lizard is?
Yeah, that's what a lot lizard is. It's a woman who goes and takes care of all the truck stop guys. Don't ask how I know, Mom. R.I.P. Miss you, Nance. My mom was
now
a union.
we know she's definitely watching all of the. When your mom was alive, you're like, she might not see
when your
this.
mom was
now
alive,
you know she's watching everything.
Watching everything, bitch.
Oh.
Everything. I saw her in Italy and she was dead.
What do you mean?
I saw her. And I don't care how crazy it sounds.
I believe 100%.
I can tell you this shit because I know.
Did you see me go?
Yeah, you were like, tell me
I turned
everything.
into a real lot lizard. I went, oh, tell me more. For that story. I'm a lot lizard for this story.
You're horny for the universe. You're about to go boof some ketamine and be like, tell me everything.
I did do that once, and I didn't tell Todd. I was like, this is extra druggy. Like, if I told Todd ahead of time, it's less druggy.
This is the way to do it. No, I was in Italy last summer, and I brought a book with me, ironically enough, called One Italian Summer. And it was a novel about a girl whose mother passed away, and she went to a trip that her and her mother were supposed to take in Italy. Yeah. And she ended up seeing her mother in Italy. She saw her mother before she herself was born. So she met her mother at her mother's like a young age. Yeah. So it was a really cool story. And I'm sitting on this balcony in Sorrento reading this part of the book. And I just was like, you know, encompassed by the moment because I'm in Italy. My mom is dead. I'm reading this book that's this parallel story. And I put the book down and I was like, man, I just want to see her face. Like, I just want to see her face. I just miss her. Yeah. I miss looking at her. Yeah. And then I look down in the street and the streets are empty. It's early in the morning. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning in Sorrento. And this woman's just walking along the street. And I see her peripheral, like from the side. And I swear to you, Annie, I froze. It was, I don't care what anyone tells me, that was my mom.
How long did you see her for?
It was probably 3 minutes, 4 minutes, maybe 5 that I just stared at her.
You should have just gone down and be like, Mom, just put it on the
I thought about it. But then I thought like, the moment was meant to be had from where it was.
And then did you look down and there was no book? There was never a book.
And my mom looks up. She's like, shh, don't tell your sister. I just couldn't stand you.
You're actually in a dumpster. You're naked. You're like, oh, how did I get here?
I took a photo of it.
You took a photo of her?
I took a picture of it. Once I like snapped out, I was
and
like.
it still looks like her?
Yep.
That's
same
so
dress.
amazing.
She has almost an identical dress, identical purse, same haircut, same walk. People have individual walks like they do fingerprints. Yeah. It's very specific to your bone structure and your weight. It was crazy. So I don't know.
How long ago was this?
This was last summer. Yeah, so she showed up. She's here.
Well, I definitely feel like my friend, do you know Erin Lennox?
Yeah.
Yeah, Erin Lennox, her dad passed away. And then she was like, Dad, I just like need to see you. Like, just like come to me as a hawk. And she is surrounded by hawks all day, every day now. It's so weird. It's like all the time. She's like, I'm in another swarm of hawks. It's like, all right, Dad. It's like, Dad, chill, dude. All of her dogs just get plucked. She keeps dying. All of her dogs keep dying.
Mom, just come to me in a stack of cash.
Yes,
just
Mom.
Could you come to me in the new Range Rover, please?
Listen, come to her and me getting a Netflix special. When I get a Netflix special, I'm like, Jessie, your mom's here. I'll name it Jessie's mom.
You don't need Netflix. Mom.
Yeah, it's
you
whatever.
Don't need them.
I know, but
put it out.
These ones.
Yeah.
These are worse, actually, now.
Yeah. I get it.
These ones you can't say a darn thing.
No.
Do you see how I fixed it?
Yeah, you can't say a darn thing. Oh, God, my feelings. My feelings.
It's not feelings. It's
China?
It's YouTube.
No, yeah, that's true.
The feelings I don't care about.
Yeah, you can't say
I live in love, so if my joke is too mean for you, you don't get it.
Yeah, you don't get where the source is from.
Now, okay. So you just came back out.
Yeah.
You were nestling. You were settling.
Yeah, I was
you were nestling.
I was like in and out a little bit, but I definitely was just reconnecting with myself.
Just mastering so much. This girl was just in the house. Look, your cell phone's ringing. It's not her cell phone.
Don't answer it. Don't answer. Let it go to voicemail.
Are you in a
Uh-oh.
relationship right now?
No comment.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I'll tell you off camera. I've decided I made a conscious effort to like keep some things for me now. Because
Okay.
we're talking about girls on OnlyFans. There's so much sharing of yourself. And I feel like that it's like when you get, your foot, when you go and get a pedicure and they like scrape off the skin.
And
I feel like it does it to your soul when
Right.
you share your too much.
But sometimes they go. Have you ever had them go too far and you're like in pain?
Yeah, I'm like, you're in the bone, bitch.
Yeah.
I see bone. What are you gonna do with all that skin? And why are you judging me?
And why is this so much? I know they're so judgy.
They're so judgy, silently.
I always want to be like, does everyone have hair on their toes? Not that I do.
Did you mention that you have your Ric Flair
I have
socks
Ric
on that you
Flair
were very
socks.
excited about?
I found them from my Marie Kondo. I never say it right. Marie. It's just Marie, I think.
If you hold it, if it brings you happiness, keep it.
By the way, I'm having no joy.
It's
It's making me feel like, oh my God, I wasted all my money on these clothes I don't wear anymore.
It's wild the amount of stuff we collect.
I know. I'm going, what is this? And then the things I'm keeping, I'm like, I sort of like them. What I want to do is I want to spark a match in a pile of the clothes. I want to burn them all and I want to go get a fresh thing, but that's financially not the move.
Well, I like the burn part. I think the burning is nice. I feel like that's ceremonial. Have your own Burning Man in the backyard.
I really want to go to Burning Man, but I always have this is what happens, and I have to trust the divine timing of it all. It'll be like, I get a gig and they're like, all right, we can do this date, or this date. And I'll go, oh, I don't know. And I'll like think about it for like a week. And they'll be like, we just need an answer. Just pick a date. And I'm like, okay, this is the date. All right, I'm going to do August 30th and 31st. And they're like, great, awesome. Tickets up, let's go. 5 days later, my friend's like, I have an extra ticket to Burning Man. It's going to be the best time of your life. It's August 30th and 31st. And I'm like, ah!
Always.
And then my friend's like, can't you just cancel? And I'm like, no, they don't understand.
No, it's not. This job is just strange. It requires so much, and then you can't do things that everyone does at their other jobs.
Yeah, and it's also rude. It's like they don't understand. It's fun. So it's like I will have fun on this weekend.
Is it fun on the road? How fun is it to be away from your dog and all your Marie Kondo?
I had to make a choice where I went, I'm trying to not look at myself.
You look beautiful. You should look at yourself
so I'm
all
trying
damn
to look
day.
here. One person noticed it. I was like, when are people going to start noticing that we're looking at the monitor the whole time? And then one person finally noticed, and I was like, okay.
We're just checking it. We look cute.
But I just want to do a conscious, asserted effort to be present for them.
Okay.
So,
that's fair.
So I decided on the road that I'm going to be present. That I'm like, I'm going to enjoy what I'm doing. I worked very hard to be able to tour.
True.
This is what I wanted to do. If I was 14 years old looking at myself now, I would go, oh my God, this is crazy.
That's true.
And it's like, even if it's a light weekend, it doesn't matter if it's like sold out, if it's not, it's like, I'm just like, no, I can't believe this is so incredible. This is so fun. And then I make a conscious effort to not miss them because it's very hard. If I start leaning into missing them, I'm done.
Oh my God. I'm like, cancel the show. I need to go home.
But sometimes I put a book bag on my feet while I sleep. So it feels like Randy's lying on me.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
I don't put a pillow next to me. I'll tell you that. I don't
really
give a shit if he's there.
You know what you need? They're kind of expensive. You need one of those real life pets that they have on Amazon. Like these, some old ladies in their house stitching real human hair into this thing.
Oh, I want to do that. God, did I not come to you recently and go, I have a new hobby?
Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like
they
curled in a ball.
it and they make it exact. Oh no, I know those ones. Yes.
They look real.
And then their stomach kind of breathes.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're warm, but I feel like that is good for, because like my parents, they can't have another dogs. They're like, we don't want to die and leave the dog.
You could travel with it.
I could travel with this one.
Do you bring him?
Sometimes if Todd comes.
You do have to like stay positive on the road. I don't like to genderize stuff, but I do think it's a lot different for women to be out there alone.
Oh my God. People are like, do you want to go out for a drink? I'm like, first of all, I don't drink, but are you crazy? I'm going to go to a bar just by myself with you?
In this town that I'm not from? Do you not watch Netflix?
The only time I've ever seen this town was on Dateline.
Yeah, I'll end up on worst nightmare ever, worst roommate ever. And I'm not even living here. Someone else's roommate's going to end up killing me.
It was so nice. She killed my favorite comedian, my roommate. I made it a girl. A real crime of passion. She was jealous.
She kept my Ric Flair socks. The only thing found off of Annie's body. Woo!
We met him. He came to the Comedy Store, and I really creeped on him.
Okay, that's a good topic. Has there been anyone you've met from doing stand-up that you like geeked out over?
Very embarrassingly.
Quentin Tarantino.
In the middle. Well, Quentin Tarantino was amazing. Were you there those nights?
No, I just saw photos.
Okay. I had a whole thing with him. He heard I said something about him on a podcast, and I thought that it was off, that we weren't filming, we weren't recording.
Oh no.
Oh, it went so viral.
What did you say?
I can't even say it because it's so annoying.
Fair.
And it's so annoying, and it wasn't even a thing. I just start I'm like, I'm a vegan in my heart, but there's a lot of beef in my life. My bad. I never mean it. I like everyone. But my mom was adopted. I don't know how that relates, but it does. But so then that got clipped out, and then I saw him for the second or third time at the Comedy Store, and he goes, "I saw you talking about me on TV," and I was like, "It was the internet." He goes, "Same thing."
He said TV.
And
That's kind of great. You're
so
like,
then I leave him. I walk by. I go, "Oh." I walk by, and then he's like out talking to Adam Ray. Poor Adam Ray. I will cockblock Adam Ray in all of his moments. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, Adam. I was like, Adam, I gave him I felt like I was on The Bachelor because I gave him 3 to 5 minutes to talk to him alone. And I was like, I'm going to step in.
Like a ride.
I was like, you had your time.
It's been long enough.
But I'm like,
Thank you.
They're talking. I'm like, I laugh into the conversation.
It's the only way you can do it.
And then I come up, I put my arm around him, or I think I put my arm on his shoulder. I went, "Are you mad at me?" I was like, "If you're mad at me, that's going to suck so bad." He was like, "I'm not mad. It's just the thing you said, it's not really what you think it is." And then he told me some other thing that was way worse than I thought it was. And I was like, "Oh." And then he's like, "I love you." He's like, "Don't worry, I love you." And then it got good. Then it was very because I haven't performed for. I was like, "I can't wait to perform in front of you." He's like, "Gotta be great." And then I never saw him again. And now Richie's gone. The only person that told me when he was coming. I'll never know.
Richie left. Oh gosh.
Richie didn't leave.
Oh no, the plot thickens.
He's not there, but he didn't leave.
This is what happens when you're gone for a little bit. Gonna have to get back in those halls and ask some questions.
Yeah, I'm surprised Richie didn't call you to be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
Yeah.
What happened? Tell me everything.
We miss him.
He was great.
He was the number one.
He was so chill and cool.
He did so many cool things. Literally when Quentin Tarantino would come, he would be like, "Quentin's coming."
Yeah.
Which, by the way, he's going to hear because he loves the internet.
Yeah.
So
I saw you mention me on TV.
We love you. And by the way, you're the only man that will ever get these socks off, okay?
Hey! Knock those socks off. Come on now.
Peel them off, Quinty. They're cute. I was joking about that toe hair thing, yeah.
He's into feet.
Jesse's are out. By the way, I love when a girl brings her feet out on my show. I go, "Ooh, I get the foot."
I tucked him in though. I'm like I know where my line. There you go. That's
cute.
free.
You got cute
That's
feet.
free. We'll give you that one. There you go.
You got cute feet.
Thank you very much. Sometimes they're cute. We got a little bunion coming in. Don't look at it. It'll grow more. God, you looked right at it. It's so rude. It's not very pro girl of you to stare at my bunion.
I think it is pro girl. We normalize it. We normalize it. We go, "This is normal." I mean, I've never had one, but it's normal.
I've never had
a bun.
Perfect.
She's got a real bun in the oven, if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
I saw a thing. Wait, what was I talking about before Quentin Tarantino?
You were talking.
I saw. Ozzy. Okay, I'm on. We love Survivors, like our show.
Great show.
Do you love Survivor?
I do love
you know?
it. I don't keep up with it, but I love the.
But did you watch on the back in the day?
I did. Yes.
Okay, so you might know who this is. So I'm on stage and I'm just performing, and I just look over and I get and I look back. I'm in the middle of a joke. Shook. I go, "Ozzy?" And it's Ozzy from Survivor who was on. What years was Ozzy on? Do you think? We don't even need to look it up. It was 2003 or 4. I mean, it was so long ago. Maybe 2010 or something.
Jeez.
And I'm
on stage.
But I can't believe it. I'm going like this. I'm like, "Oh my God, you guys, it's Ozzy from Survivor." 2 people are like, "Oh my God." And then no one else knows what I'm talking about. And my whole set was like, "Oh my God." I don't know where we have that film somewhere. I made Todd film that set.
Did you talk to him from stage?
I did. He has an OnlyFans. Yeah, he DM'd me real quick after that. I went, no.
I mean, like an OnlyFans? Or like
I think he has I think he has a Only for Fans.
Oh, wow. I mean, live.
It's so funny when boys do it because I think they kind of encompass it, right? Because haven't you had guy friends be like, "You should just do an OnlyFans"? I'm like, "Do you understand why I don't want to do it?"
I'll die. Someone will kill me.
I don't want to.
And it's also
this is mine.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's mine.
It's weird. It's not meant to be sent out to that.
It's mine. Drea, how do you say her name again?
Drea De Matteo.
Who, by the way, is such a queen.
God, she's gorgeous.
Well, she did it. Yeah, she did it with Leah McSweeney.
She did?
Yeah, Leah McSweeney, who I'm friends with from The Housewives.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yeah, I
Reverse.
name dropped
Like,
that one.
but they did a OnlyFans together?
They were kind of doing a collab thing together because I think they must have been talking about it at the same time. Like, that
Were they
wanted
doing
to do it.
sex stuff?
I don't know if they were doing stuff together.
I sound like a 12-year-old prude. Were
I
they
know.
fingering?
I don't know. They might. I don't think so. I don't know. I honestly stay out of people's OnlyFans business.
I mean,
I treat it like it's still their private parts.
is it?
I don't treat it like a bunion. I don't even stare at it.
I'm gonna put my bunion, just my bunion on OnlyFans. I bet some people would pay for it. I'm gonna do my bunion.
Oh, they would.
Just
no,
the bunion.
100%.
Just that part of my foot.
Just cropped in.
And I'm gonna paint different faces on it. Like different famous bald men.
Oh.
You could paint it for me because you're an artist.
Oh, I'll paint a bald guy on you. Let's see. We'll start with Mr. Clean.
Yeah, maybe move
The
over to
number
Steve
one.
Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Oh, is Steve Harvey not the funniest? Have you ever worked with him?
No.
I feel like
love
you and
him.
Steve Harvey together would be good.
I do too. I had to host something for Netflix and it was like kind of like a Family Feud style thing. And I watched all his stuff and wore a
he's
big old blue
the
suit.
funny.
He's so funny.
You were.
I wore a big old blue suit.
You're like, this is how you do it, right?
It was like
With a
oversized.
mustache and became very
Should
Christian.
have done the mustache.
He is funny.
I gotta call you for ideas.
His
I should have done the
looks-
mustache. His looks are like church ready.
It's his looks, but then his like looks at
Oh.
people
Oh, yeah,
when they
yeah,
say
yeah.
something and he's like, it's so funny. He's like, he'll eviscerate someone with one look to camera.
And
He's
when
so good.
Snoop was on,
I didn't see that one.
Snoop was on, and this went viral. I forget what the question was. Oh, it was like, finish this phrase. A pie in the sky is like something. And Snoop said horse. And Steve Harvey lost it. He said, a pie in the sky is like, what? He's like, children, this is what happens when your brain cells are struggling a bit. It was so funny.
Are you partaking in the marijuana
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like pulled back from everything, but psilocybin still.
Really? How often? Are you microdose?
I microdose
Yeah.
a couple times a week.
Yeah. And it helped.
Yeah, it does. It just like puts things into perspective, calms me down, gets me tuned in, gives me a moment of pause.
Yeah.
But I don't really I'm not a big drinker. Never
Yeah.
really was. But it's weird because lately I'll go for a glass of wine or something and my body's rejecting it. I can feel it in my body. Like
yeah.
my body doesn't even want me to hold the glass.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I'm gonna become like maybe not necessarily sober, but I'm in a shift.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know sometimes it's like you just don't need something.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I
Yeah.
feel like I don't really need anything.
I
Right
know.
now.
Well, if you think about when we're younger, we're like, there is a lot going on and you have no, for me at least, I had no stability. There was
Yeah.
no question of calming down ever.
Right.
So it's like, I still do like doing my ketamine treatments. I don't do it in the bad way anymore.
Well, it's medicinal.
I love
We
it.
know
But I
that.
do my sessions and they're really like last night was it was really a
Do you
very
do it
personal-
yourself?
Yeah. It's like it's like a telehealth thing.
Oh wow.
And so a doctor sends it to you and then you do it once a week or once every 2 weeks.
That's
And
amazing.
it's like a little lozenge. It's cool.
And what do they do? They talk to you through it?
You have different, like I guess you don't have to do it this way, but you can pick like a thing that you're working on.
Mm-hmm.
So the last one I did was getting unstuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have 6 sessions that you listen to. Like one will be about self-love. One will be about taking pause, you know,
Yeah.
it'll be like different things.
Yeah.
And then they have like stuff that like videos you watch before you go into it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm doing one on habits, on creating good habits now is my thing. And I did one where they were talking about tiny habits. It's like from some guy's book, but they sent a clip from YouTube of the guy talking about it. And so it's like with tiny habits, I was talking to Todd about it yesterday. It's if you were to set a habit, I'm not looking at it.
I covered my bunion.
I'm not looking at it. I was just
Camera one?
glancing. I was thinking.
Camera 2.
She went like this.
I went like this.
It was getting too serious.
It's like we're at a poker table. I'm like, I'm covering my
Yeah,
card,
no, you're not
bitch.
doing- This is my
Covering
ace.
my card.
I got an ace right here. Oh, fall is coming. I can't believe it. Fall is coming. Guys, fall is coming. It's going to start to get colder, which can totally dry out your hair. We can't have dry hair. We can't do that. We're not going to be dry hair girlies or dry hair boilies this season. Okay, boilies? We got because it's girlies. Girlies and then boilies. That's so funny. Don't steal that from me, anybody. You got to be prepared with Lola V. Okay, this is from Jennifer Aniston, you guys. Jennifer Aniston, our hair queen. She's everything. She's everything I've ever wanted to be. I've only gone to hairdressers my entire life and gone, please give me Jennifer Aniston's hair. And they said, we can't. We can't give it to you. And now look, they don't have to because we got Lola V. Lola V, ooh, wee wee. They make clean, plant-powered products for every hair type and texture. And it's created by our goddess, our Jan. Jan. Jan, can I call her Jan? Can I call her Jan? I love this stuff. And I love it's cruelty-free, okay? Because we need a little bit in that. We need a little less cruelty in our house, don't we, Todd? Over here talking smack to me. Don't talk. I'm talking about cruelty-free right now and you're being cruel. It's cruelty-free, it's vegan, and there's no silicones, sulfates, parabens, or gluten. This is a gluten-free. Try out their restorative shampoo and conditioner and their intensive repair treatment for a total spa moment. Out of the shower, try out the glossy detangler. I use it every day. They're perfecting leave-in and lightweight hair oil. Hello. It's so good. I know I look cute. You're like, oh my God, she's Jennifer. It's me. Unlock Jennifer Aniston approved hair at lolav.com. Loyal Anniewood listeners get an exclusive 15% off your entire order when you use code Anniewood at checkout. That's 15% off your order at LOAVIE.com with promo code Anniewood. One promo per order and discounts can't be combined. Support the show and tell them we sent you. Your hair will thank you. I'm so over these superhero movies. I don't want to see any more. I'm done. Marvel, DC. There's only one hero in my life, and that's Hero Bread. Guys, I watch my weight. I live in Los Angeles. Do you think I've been allowed to have carbs? They don't let you. You walk by the E network, they slap the carbs out of your hand. I haven't had carbs in decades. With Hero Bread, you can fit anything into your healthy lifestyle. It's got 0 to 1 gram of net carbs, 0 grams of sugar, thank you, and lots of fiber so your poo-poo comes out your shoo-shoo. Enjoy some French toast for a change. Or maybe a quesadilla, heard of it? It's soft, it's fluffy, it actually tastes good. I can eat a sandwich, I can eat a burrito, I can eat a muffin. You know what I like the most? They're buns. Let me get a hot dog that's not just wrapped in bacon. It's greasy. I'm eating hot dogs these days, guys. Woo! Are we back? Try their seeded bread. They even have Hawaiian rolls. Excuse me, sign me up. And maybe even get on the waiting list for their croissants, cheddar biscuits, and brioche rolls. I don't know how to say that. It's B-R-I-O, brioche. Brioche. There's something for every craving. Keep the carbs out of summer without compromising flavor with Hero Bread. Get 10% off your order at hero.co and use code Annie at checkout. That's Annie at hero.co. But so with habits, if you set a habit, if you set like an alarm to go I used this example, which was a big mistake last night with Todd. But I said, you say I'm going to take the trash out every night at 10 p.m.
Right.
And then you set an alarm at 10 p.m. If you're watching TV and the alarm goes off, you're going to be so annoyed that you have to stop and go throw this trash out that you're going to negatively think about doing that. And it's going to be harder to maintain that habit. So instead, you say, when I'm done watching my last episode of TV at night, I take the trash out. So you assign it to the end of a task rather than something that could like.
That's genius.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool. But Todd then goes, oh, so you're taking the trash out? And I was like, Todd, I don't like this, like, new, he's getting
We're
a little.
shifting this.
There's starting to be a little thing where Todd's getting there's a little pushback from Todd.
Oh, Todd, are you fighting back?
I go, Todd, can I have a glass of water? He goes, oh, glass of water.
This is what happened when women started getting rights.
So
you better chop that down.
I have no rights. Okay, I'll keep it.
You got to keep people imprisoned. Don't let them know they have freedom.
I know. I used to, when we were first dating, I would whisper in his ear, I go, nobody likes you. I'm the only one that likes you. I'm all
when
you
he was
have.
asleep.
I would just subliminally. They think you're dumb. Nobody thinks you're funny except me.
Cut to him almost cutting our fingers off when he cut these open. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. We didn't even mention these. I mean,
the straws are so distracting. You were like telling me something really good
well,
about psilocybin.
last night
and I
we
was
said
like,
we were going to wear bikinis.
well, we both sort of did.
Yeah, it's like, it's a beach vibe.
It's cute enough.
And then you were like, I'm going to get coconuts. And I said, I won't show up. I will
I couldn't
leave.
believe she thought I was kidding. I mean, there's no way. But I guess my best case scenario is that you thought I was kidding, and then I had him.
I never doubted it. I was like, she'll have coconuts.
I'm going to go I went to 2 places.
These are delicious, by the way. It tastes like cereal milk.
I know, it's so good.
It is
Which,
so
by the
good.
way, I tasted Whitney's breast milk, and it tasted like cereal milk. Have you ever tasted breast milk?
Oh my God.
You have nieces, nephews.
I've never, now I want my sister to get pregnant again. I never even thought about that.
Are you going to have kids?
Does it make me
Do
feel?
you want to have kids?
I don't have kids.
Do you want to have? No, I know.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I was
That's why
like,
you're hiding in your house?
My kid's in the car. I know there's a big campaign against it, but kids cry. Am I right? They're annoying.
I think it's so funny when people are like, I forgot. I'm like, you forgot the annoying thing that you have with you all the time. That's so annoying.
Breast milk.
I had a vision. I'm telling you, I have podcast visions.
I believe it.
And I was like, I'm going to taste her. And I just kept texting her. I go, I know that you like just gave birth. I know you're pushing right now, but we got to do an app where I taste your breast milk. And it wasn't as eventful as I had imagined. She was kind of like, okay.
Like, did she put it in a shot glass?
Whitney, you don't get to call me weird.
Did she put it in a shot glass? Like, how was it administered? Or did you go right to the teat?
She just squeezed it onto her finger and then I licked it off her finger.
Oh my God.
And her boyfriend was there. I was like, is he like...
Stop! This is OnlyFans. You're doing it for free.
And Todd was there too.
You guys are literally giving the milk away for free.
The cereal milk is what it tasted like.
Insert
Do you still eat cereal? Are you a cereal eater?
I just had something the other night, but not like fun cereal from when we were kids.
What are you, Kashi?
Oh God, Kashi's so boring. It's like someone sprinkled a grain of salt on cardboard.
Remember when they called it Kashi Friends to make you feel like
you
have
weren't
friends?
alone.
Yeah, like this is the saddest experience of eating cardboard. But your friends will do it too, and they're multiracial.
Your friend's Felicity, and then they'll talk about their holistic shop they're going to create.
Oh.
I had some boring cereal. I don't know, like Almond Crunch from Trader Joe's.
And you just got it because you're like, this will be a good.
I got it for like, a little filler moment.
Yeah.
I eat all day long. I'm like a
You
grazer.
poop a lot, right?
Yeah.
Todd's like you.
Yeah.
Did you ever get diagnosed with a
problem.
thing, or it's just a
Awesome.
fast metabolism?
Just being awesome.
Love it.
Awesome.
Because I always was like, I think something's wrong
Metabolism.
with him, and then I started kind of looking into it, and by looking into it, I mean like catching a reel here and there, a little TikTok.
Yeah, research. Research.
There's nothing wrong.
No.
It's actually why because he should be. This should be the
400 pounds.
Yes, he's just.
I should be too. Todd, we're lucky. And don't let people make you feel bad about it.
I know.
Is that her?
Who? Oh wait, saying who? By the way, the clip of you and Carly,
From what?
the Who one. Can you remember what I'm talking
Oh my
about?
God.
Every
When we
time
had
I
our
see a clip of you,
podcast.
it's the fun. I'm like crying.
R.I.P. Girl. We had a podcast called Girl. What were we talking about? We were like people who were in a healthy relationship.
And she goes,
Woo! And then we just were barn owls from that point on.
What am I, an owl? Because
Who's in a healthy relationship? Who do you know? I mean, I get texts all day long. I send texts all day long. People are always struggling. Not that it's not healthy, but
I'm in one, but I do verbally abuse him while he's sleeping. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. Nobody.
Stop.
There's no other options but me.
It'd be fucked up if you did that to him and then spoke nicely to all the critters that you guys have.
I'm nice to the crits.
You have a lot of critters.
We have a lot. Have you actually counted recently, Todd?
If I were you, I'd count every night because they get out.
Yeah, no, it's like
we only had one really sad moment where one got
15 probably.
Did you find one dead?
We didn't find it.
Oh, no.
This is a repeat for the podcast, but I think it's such a good story. It's worth it. For any new eyes on the show, Maria, our cleaning lady, who does not force me to say Maria, but I feel
No, you
I
must.
I
As
feel I
a
must.
white woman,
As a white woman, I spell
you must
Maria.
say Maria.
Maria. She is disgusted by the reptiles. There's a room she doesn't go in. She actually hasn't been here since we put them in two of the snakes in our room.
I heard you have snakes in your room, and I was like, Todd, that's not my business. So keep that OnlyFans conversation to you in the kitchen and the coconuts.
He likes to swing his junk in front of the snakes. Todd is 10. It's fine. He's 10. I'm like his frat brother. He treats me like a frat brother.
You know, it's really weird. I'm having this memory now. I had a dream last night that I got bit by a snake. Continue.
Because you knew you were coming here.
I didn't know you had snakes.
Oh, that's not why you weren't coming?
I know. That's
why you're the hardest
it's
person
weird
to
that I
get in
had
the
a
entire
dream
world.
about being bit by a snake and you have multiple.
I would say my walks with Greg Fitzsimmons are 75% us going, where the f*** is Jessimae?
Okay.
Where the f*** is Jessimae?
I'm back. So let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Every time we pay, you go, is it Jessimae's turn to pay? She disappeared conveniently when it was her
next
turn.
time you go to be with him, don't even include me and I'll just show up.
Just show up. It's perfect.
That would be funny. And
It's
then you
perfect.
should make a money bet with him. Make some sort of bet where you make the money.
It'll be like
and
a
I'll show
lot
up.
too. I'll be like, let's just $200.
Yeah.
$200.
Because you might catch him because he's sensitive. You might catch him. He might be like, all right.
He is such a sweet guy.
He is.
He's so good. He was like, what a cute thing to think of your wife when she gets injured to be like, I never noticed. I just appreciate her so much more.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's kind of like hot too. And he goes, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
think about guys always, have you ever had a broken leg or something?
No.
Guys try to, they come out of the woodwork. When you're on crutches, guys are like, woo,
Injured
my
girl.
chance. They love an injured girl. I think it's because your boobs are shaking when you walk. Randy.
I think Randy just died. Did Randy choke on one of your critters? Wait.
He choked
So
on coconut.
how many critters do you have?
Todd?
You guys don't
Like 16 different.
like
He doesn't
16.
know because there's
Why don't we
frogs.
know?
We got frogs and fish and all that.
We had a frog that died. I'll tell you a
R.I.P.
story. So
I'm so
Maria
sorry.
comes in.
I assume that's what the flowers are for.
You'll see what the
Flowers
frogs-
that have also died.
They died quite a while ago. In fact, they're growing new life
Yeah.
underneath them.
They're growing like the
new. They're so nasty.
It's a totally different flower that's
It's a
growing
black.
on it.
It's like a blacker mold now. It's
yeah,
cool.
we were coughing a lot. My eyes started
all
to
have
bleed.
emphysema. It's Chernobyl in here. We have to put Randy down, our dog. That's what Lena Dunham says. She's like, "Oh, we got mold." I was like, "Did you
Then
just
she-
kill your puppy?"
And she
And she
flaps. And then the wind changes in Bora.
Oh God! It's the butterfly effect. all of our destinies change.
The Amazon forest just falls to the ground. From one Leah Dunham flap.
Oh, Leah, what have you done?
Oh, that'd be a great podcast title
Leah,
for her.
what have you done?
Yeah.
Or for us just talking about
What have
her.
you done
But
for
by
me
the way,
lately?
I actually do want to just say I do appreciate your work if you're watching. I'm always so cocky. I think someone's watching.
Yeah, in case they book you.
I'm like, hi, available to work and love and forgive and evolve.
You're like a Venice. It's like a Venice character.
I need a thing to be Bret Michaels.
Oh yeah, you do. That's good. You should do a whole episode dressed as him. Halloween.
It's not going to be hard.
Not hard
It's
at
a
all.
little thicker eyeliner. How sad is it to look like a man? I have to have thicker eyeliner.
A very gorgeous man.
He's a beautiful guy.
No, you're
I
gorgeous.
wonder what he looks like now. Do you think his when
head
he
is
takes
bald?
the head thing off, all of the hair comes too?
I think that it's a full skin. I think it's just brain. Very thin, but I think it's just actually a headpiece, like a physical headpiece.
He got Lucy Lude. He got sliced.
Yeah.
Which does bring me back. The frog died. Okay, so the
Okay, the
cleaning
frog
lady
died.
hates all the
Yes,
reptiles.
Maria.
She's scared of them. We were sculpting, so we had these sculptures in a little area. We had a sculpting day.
That's fun.
We had one phase. We've never they never get to the kiln or anything. They just sit there unfired here, ears falling off and shit. But Todd goes, "Did you make this frog sculpture?" And I went, "No." And then we both at the same time realized it was our shriveled up, the carcass, the dead shriveled up carcass of our frog. And Maria had found it and thought it was one of it looked like wire. It was so shriveled up. And she brought it was petrified. And then she brought it and so was she. And she put it right next to the other sculptures. But it's just our dead frog.
What a great cleaning lady.
She has no clue it happened. She doesn't know.
She doesn't know it was a dead frog, and she kept it.
She thought it was very nice of her. She would lose her mind. Sometimes I think I'm should we hit her up and tell her?
No.
I know it's mean,
She will
but
be
the reaction will be so
praying.
cute.
No.
She's Guatemalan. She's great.
Oh yeah, no. She'll probably cast a spell in this place.
She might
Do
have
not
already.
tell her.
Haven't seen her in a while. She did hit us up recently, thank God. I was like, oh, I missed her.
I love that something was shriveled, and she's like, they probably want to keep this.
Well, she gets it. Because she's probably had me before. Have you seen that shriveled thing? She's like, fuck, I threw that out. No, I love that shriveled thing. But after Robbie's done with us, it'll all be clear. But okay, so Jessimae and I have had a long history of TV,
Yes.
ships in the night,
Yep.
pilots.
Yes.
We tested for every show that's ever been on television.
We've been on the same show.
We've been on the same show.
Yep. I left. You came in.
which was there. It's like they can't have us.
They can't have us in the same place.
Has this not been delightful? Has this not been the best piece of entertainment?
Has this been great?
Aren't we great together?
Guys, we're so great.
No, but so she left Girl Code. They were like, all right, now we can have this brassy broad, blonde broad or whatever. And we never got to be together. By the way, do you ever look back? They did you cute. Like they did beat you up. Like it was cute.
They beat us up. Some days you were
Not
like.
me. They did not with me. They
They
decided
didn't?
I was going to be more of like a tomboy.
Which, like, you were saying this before we started. So many things happen where you don't fight for yourself and you do it because you don't know.
Yeah.
You do it because you don't know you can fight
You
for
have
yourself.
no clue.
You have no clue. And then they say they're going to change your hair color or say you got to do this or you got to do that. And you're like, okay. Because you think it's a part of the whole game.
And then you look back in the pictures and you go,
Should have said something.
I mean, they were lining my lips. I don't know if they're like, we'll make you the thin lip girl. They were lining my lips like, I feel like they were doing like a geisha thing where they were like putting powder and stuff over most of my lip and then just giving me like, I look back, I go, oh my God. And my fade very wide. They weren't like,
oh,
you know?
yeah, no.
And we had black makeup artists. Like they know how to make you look trim,
Beat.
big lip. Like they know how to make everything
Yes.
look good. But I look back, I go, I can't believe it.
I look back at some episodes and I'm like, well, I think someone might have needed an extra cup of coffee that morning. Because I don't know where that eyelash is supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be right
And
there.
we were there for a long time.
long hours.
Hours.
Like 4 hours.
Like if you
sitting.
showed up like 4 minutes late, they were so upset.
Oh,
Not
it's like,
them, the
what?
MTV.
But it was
I
a
do
lot
love
of
these
fun.
girls.
I
It was
mean,
so fun. And I do actually love all the makeup artists still.
oh my God. Look,
Me and
look,
Schulte.
look. A lot of denim. And they just,
And I had sweaty armpits and they would, that my parents went
sweaty
on.
armpits. Did you get the fan? I always had sweaty armpits
No,
too.
they didn't give me the fan. Arty, but it looks farty.
Oh my God, I know that photo of you. The one down below in the green shirt.
I know, which by the way, they still use. It's a Mindy Tucker.
Oh, it's a Mindy Tucker.
Tucker.
Shout out to Mindy Tucker.
Um,
Oh, cute. I like the one of you in the leopard print. I have a really great photo of you, me, Russell, Josh Wolf,
when we were on, yes. Oh my God, we were on a Fox.
Terry
Terry
Crews,
Joe Coy was there, wasn't
Joe
he?
Coy.
Yes, that was
Also,
fun.
I don't know if you have this. It's a professional photo. And Mike Cox. Yeah. You're like this. And I'm like, it's a really cute photo. Yeah, you know exactly what one I'm talking about.
Oh my God. We went on his boat. Have you talked to him?
Mike Cox?
Yeah.
I
get on that
actually
boat.
just texted him
Oh, wait, did he move?
last week.
Does he live in New York?
I think he does live in New York. We went on his 4th of July.
I'm like, the boat's still here, Michael.
Were you there 4th of July?
I don't know
With
which day. I
Justin
don't know if-
Martindale?
It might have been the same one.
When we got boat shaded by a woman because we didn't have a boat in the marina? We were walking and she's like, oh, Justin, he's all nice. He's like, happy 4th. She's like, which boat is yours?
Justin's nice for the first.
You get one.
You get one
You
moment.
get one.
It's going to flip.
He will show you his light, and if you flip, it's clack, 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 coming at you. And she threw boat shade at us because we didn't have a boat. He's like, did we just get boat shaded because we don't have a boat?
You, me, and Justin would have been a better pairing.
We'll never get over it.
We
will
were done
never
so
get
dirty.
over
We were
it.
done so dirty. So when you go on for these, for different hosting gigs and
Did you hear my bunion crack just then?
I don't know. I've never had.
Stop
I don't
looking
know
at
how
it.
they work. I don't know how they work. Gareth was on. You know Gareth Reynolds, right?
Love him.
So funny. He was on the show and he had a missing tooth, but like if he had been sitting in this chair and I'd been sitting in that, it would have been a different show. But because I could see his missing, and he kept going, "You're looking at it, but yours is."
Mine's hidden. His was up. I have a whole hole in my mouth.
Yeah.
What else you got? Because I probably have it. Who else? What did other people have? I have a bunion.
She's very relatable. You're very relatable to the women I give money to on the street.
It's like a Stonehenge in there.
This was like really. This
I
was
should
like
be on
this one.
OnlyFans.
This was like this one.
Oh God, that's really bad. That's like a methy place.
And I'm like looking and he keeps going, "You're looking at it again." I go, You're asking too much.
You're looking at
What
it
you're
again.
asking of me is absolutely impossible. It's like it's crazy.
I'm worried people can really see it when because I laugh
No,
with a wide mouth.
I know you're a good laugher.
I got a big old mouth.
Let's see if I can make you laugh. We'll see it. Now I see.
You
'cause
do. You make
told
me cackle.
It looks like you're going like a because
Ah!
it's pink. I probably need a couple teeth removed.
No.
It's good to spread you want to like have a
What? Take your teeth back?
yeah, you want to like You want a wider, it's all about having a wide palate
Why?
for your tongue,
Oh, your tongue needs space?
for jaw issues.
Is this what they tell
And
you in the
breathing.
ketamine practice?
That was I did one about unlocking your jaw.
My
And then the
jaw's
doctor
so
comes
tight.
in and he slips his penis in you.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
covered with insurance?
It's Dr. Todd, though.
Dr. Todd. Of course.
I keep
it's
waking
Dr.
up from my
Todd.
ketamine treatment with Todd inside me. I'm like, Todd.
I don't like when doctors have their first names. It's weird.
Oh, it is
Dr.
weird.
Todd.
Well, if they have a bad last name, I was just making fun of him.
Okay.
But if they have a bad last name, I think they have to.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
What if they're Asian and their last name's Kim? Are you mad if it's Dr. Kim?
No, I'm happy.
that's their last
If
name.
it were like Dr. Douglas, what is going on here? I feel
I
scammed.
technically have a doctor who's this Asian man who I don't know what his name. I could not memorize his name. I have to go through all these files to try to find him. And then he's always on vacation. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, why did
where
I
are these
pick
people
you?
going? My doctor's always on vacation too.
It's crazy. Also, I feel like, and in the industry with like our agents and our managers and people like that, people need to stagger holidays.
Sure do.
We can't just all be gone for 2 weeks.
In July,
It's like
everyone's just gone.
We're still working.
By the way, I don't know if you experience this. All my agents are always on vacation.
They're always on
They're
vacation.
doing great. They're doing great.
All of a sudden, it's a Wednesday. For some reason, I'm in Arizona on a
Omaha.
Wednesday, and I'm going, why am I here? Why is it 120 degrees?
Right.
I'm here on a Wednesday.
You're
Like,
in Cabo?
You had to do press. I'm like, what? They're in Burning Man.
No, yeah, we're not doing
I
press.
said I wanted a thirsty agent. I didn't know he'd be thirsty from doing so much Molly at festivals.
It's like I'm not a fan of, and I don't believe in. There's no such thing as work-life balance. I think that's why everyone's in the place they're in, and I also don't like to be told that's the way it's always been done.
Nothing's the same.
Nothing is done the way it's always
It's
been done.
never always been done.
There's somebody who comes along and does it differently.
Yes.
That's how new shit happens.
What's going on? Andrew Schultz would be nowhere if he didn't do something different.
Right,
Remember when
exactly.
Schultz started doing the pictures? Like he would just start doing some random thing, but it was the pictures that were like kind of sliced too soon.
Yep.
So then you would scroll,
Yep.
and then someone else would start doing it, and someone else would start doing it. I would always do it to make fun of him, and then be like, "Do you think this is funny?" And he's like, "It's fine." Are like, are we cool? Is this so funny?
Just
Remember
like
we're on
me?
Girl Code? Look at this picture. Google image us. We're there.
Yeah, that's right. He was on Girl Code. Wasn't he? I know he was on Guy Code, but didn't he appear on
Yeah,
Girl
he
Code?
would do Girl Code.
Yep.
I always say that's why his takes are so outrageous, is because he was trying to get on those clips. They
Yes.
clipped into those episodes.
Yeah.
Him and Charlemagne are wild because of that show.
I love
think.
Charla.
He's so Charla. That's so funny.
That's why I call him Charla. I'm like, hey, Charla. Miss you so much. That's what I've always called him. His story is,
I call him the
he's
God.
fascinating.
I call him the God.
It's Charla the God.
No, I love him. He's actually so precious
He's
and sweet.
very prolific.
He's such a troll and he's so sweet.
I
too.
know.
He's
The
a
shit
sweet
he
troll.
posts, he's like,
crazy.
bless their heart.
Him and Donnell are wild together too.
Donnell. I love Donnell so much. He's so insane.
He is. He's so
You
fun.
don't make him mad.
Well, I was like, well, you don't. Sometimes you do nothing.
Yeah, sometimes you do
I go,
nothing.
what
and
did
he gets
I?
mad
I
at
don't
you.
think I changed. He goes, you changed. I go, did I?
Yeah, you never have to guess how he thinks or where you're at with him.
He'll tell
He
you
will
right
tell you.
But I was like, I held off on a comment because sometimes he thinks when you say something to him, it's the funniest thing you've ever said. And sometimes you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
guess I'm not getting an invite to Ohio.
I guess I won't be going down the river on the raft. Looks so fun. You guys see more women.
It actually does seem fun though.
Yeah.
With us though. What do you do without us?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Come on. She
We're
has
so
boobs.
fun. And we're practically sober. That should be our show.
Practically sober. I'm on ketamine. She had
I'm on
wine 2 days
psilocybin.
ago. Oh yeah, you're on mushrooms.
And wine from Ross Drosselos. They sell wine here? Yeah. I brought it and opened it.
Oh, God, what an interesting place.
The
Ross.
city or Ross?
No,
oh,
that
God.
like section when the
You got one,
impulse
right?
buy is wild.
Oh, God.
Oh, I know. Sometimes I just go never. I'm never gonna do it, and then I go and I go ooh.
It's a great place to buy gifts. For Christmas, you just go, you get something for everybody.
I should have done that last Christmas
One
because
and
my
done.
credit card got shut off. I went so like baller auntie, and then my
Mm.
business manager afterwards was like, "We just paid your taxes. Why did you?" And I go, "Why didn't you tell me that?"
I have to pay taxes?
Well, I didn't know why. I didn't know we pay them over Christmas.
Yeah, that's bull.
I never knew that.
Mhm.
That must be told. I must be told that. But
Christmas is brutal.
I balled out. My nieces and nephews don't know. It's like I just was like, oh, I guess but this is where I'm at. And then my credit card was like, no, you're not. It's like I was buying them all hot, like those like motorized. I was buying everyone.
Yes.
I was like, let's go. I still do Auntie Claus though. I always take them for Auntie Claus over whenever we have our summer vacations, and we go to Target and they all get $30.
Oh, it's cute.
I know. And then my brothers and sisters are all like, or my brothers and sisters-in-laws are like, we don't want this. We have too many things.
I get scammed. My niece and nephew scam me all the time.
How old are they now?
Karina's going to be 8 in a couple days. Elliot is 8. He's about to be 9. Can't believe that.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's so weird.
Really cute.
When you have kids like that, or nieces and nephews, it really gives you a perspective on how fast time goes. And also watching something or someone grow from infancy to young adulthood, you realize just how amazing that time in life is, because we don't remember it all. Like, we experience it, but those memories are so few and far in between. But you get to watch them experience their firsts.
Mm-hmm.
I was with my nephew this past time I was home in Syracuse, and I experienced his first deja vu.
Oh,
it was so weird. I'd give him an edible, but he thought it was deja vu. Anti-life. No, we were sitting in a Starbucks, and we just got scammed. They scammed me at Chipotle, and then before that, they scammed me at Marshall's and Target. So I had already spent the money on those kids. And we're at Starbucks, and Elliot's sitting there, and he goes, "Aunt Jess, you ever feel like you see something and you saw it before?" And I said, "Well, tell me what you mean." He's like, "Well, right now we're sitting here in Starbucks, but I think we sat here before. Because the way you just put your bag down, I felt that you did that exactly the same way." And I said, "I'm sorry to tell you this, buddy, but you're going to get sent away forever now. Because there's something really wrong with you."
You're like, "Turn around, it's grandma."
We put him in a straitjacket. Haven't seen him since. It was really cute.
It's really cute too to hear someone who's so pure like explain something.
Yes.
Because they don't have other filters on yet,
Right.
So they're just telling you exactly what they think and feel about it. It's so cute.
That's a good point. Like, their experience is so pure and devoid of our adult jadedness.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really think I'm jaded, but it happens to a lot of
I
people.
don't think you're jaded either.
No, not yet.
I feel like I've unjaded myself.
Yes.
I think I was jaded and I've released the jade.
I don't know if I would say you were jaded, but you feel more fluid now.
Yeah, I was very like fight or flight.
Yeah. Survival mode.
And very like, and I think I looked like such a bitch to people, but I would just be like, I was like watching, but we were talking, there was this Zach Bryan lyric that I just heard. Zach Bryan's so good.
I love Zach Bryan.
He gets all the lyrics.
Yep.
He's dating my friend. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Let's go to the concert.
Absolutely.
But they're so in love and it's so cute. But he like had a line in his thing that I was like, oh my God, that's like how I feel about my mom. Where it's like when you're raised by a woman who was never impressed. And he's like, and I carry that stuff deep in my chest. And then I was like, and then I was like, but then I'm like, I look unimpressed. Like I learned that from my mom. Sometimes I look unimpressed when I'm talking to people, but I'm not unimpressed.
But it's probably
I'm just
a face
thinking
you
or something.
saw.
Yes.
Like you saw
and
that
that's why
face.
I'm like a clown. Like, look at me. My mom like never gives me like, she's a good artist. So like if I draw something, she like won't. She'll be like, But then I'm like shading it. I'm like freaking. I'm like getting other things. I'm like, what if I use leaves to show the texture, Mom? You see? And she's like, But then I'm like, it is funny. It makes me like work really hard.
It is interesting to not give your children.
She does though too, but it's like, I don't know. And then I'm like, this is just my memory of her. I'm like, I could be completely wrong.
I heard something that was so interesting. Do you know Gabor Mate, the psychiatrist? He was being interviewed by someone, and they were talking about their childhood with their sibling. And he said something like, we both had in the same childhood. And Gabor was like, no, you didn't. You didn't even have the same parents.
Yeah.
Because the way your parents parent you are different,
Yeah.
especially if you're a boy and girl.
Mm-hmm.
So that was so interesting, the fact that you could have the same mom, but the mom's going to treat the child emotionally in all sorts of ways differently than the boy versus the girl. So it's so interesting, like your childhood's even different compared to like what parent you're dealing with.
I know. And then I think, you get into this stuff with your siblings, if you do, because my dad kind of deals with this with his sister, where she's always like, why weren't you protecting me? He's like, I was like having my own thing.
Yeah.
And then, so I think, it's probably like wanting to be like, but didn't you see how they were treated? He's like, no, I was being treated the way I was being treated.
Yeah, it
is so weird.
It's difficult.
Then there was like that thing on Netflix. I don't know when it came out, but a while ago, but it was all about the brain. And they were talking about memory. There was an episode on memory and they're like, 50% of your memories are just completely wrong.
Right.
That was so crazy. It might even be more than 50%.
It's more. It's for sure more.
Yeah.
And then.
But you went to that doctor, the ADD doctor. Armand, what is his name?
He's a psychiatrist, Dr. Amen.
Amen. But my parents, I know him because my parents were always reading his ADD books.
Yeah, he does
like
all
learning
of that.
Beyond Distraction or something.
Everything.
Yeah.
But it's so interesting. You experience something once and you remember it once. And then beyond that, it's a memory of a memory.
Right.
And then it's a memory of a memory. So your memory becomes its own telephone game.
Yes.
And by the time you get however far down in that line, you're remembering something that is not even in actuality what it was.
Yeah.
So memory's really tricky. And we're so obsessed with it.
It's like AI, honestly, because AI is just like versions of other things.
Exactly.
We were watching a thing where it's like AI is just Google. It's just a faster Google. Which, by the way, Todd did make some
Interesting.
AI songs. Do you want to play the AI songs?
Oh, God, I'm terrified.
Todd made some theme songs for the show.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea.
Play it.
Yeah.
I want Jessimae.
I want to hear it.
And we do have to show the picture of our TV show, too. We can't forget that.
Oh, yeah. I think
Our
it's still
TV
on the
show,
actual.
which is so funny
screen of my
what
phone.
happened, what they did to me.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I also want to, while Todd's picking this up,
Oh
I want
my
to say that I said
God.
to Jessimae, I said, they made me ugly. And she said, I just want to, before we do this, I just want to say that. And she said, no, they didn't. I go, okay, let's look up the pictures. And you'll see.
You're not ugly, but I see what you're saying.
They were like, we need an
They
ugly
clearly
one.
were
They made me the Delma.
It's actually really horrible.
It's funny.
I'm not saying you look horrible. I just think
It's
the
crazy what they
concept
did. It was insane.
is
But it's funny.
insane. It's funny.
It'll be great.
I
You're
mean,
going to love
we
it. We're
all ended
teasing
up
it.
good.
And it's going to, well, yeah, we did great.
We're fine.
Well, 2 of us did. I don't know where the other one is.
Good point.
So for the AI, I told it to write a song about the podcast Anniewood and how it's going to save the world.
Ooh.
Words we share, conversations everywhere. Anniewood's the light, cuts through the night.
Hey.
And when the words go and stories go untold, the truth will set them free. Follow you and me. We're breaking down the walls, yeah, show them what they want.
It's not bad.
You want to be bad, though. You're like,
You want it
we
to
don't want
be.
AI to be good.
This force is reliable.
But she does sound like,
Anyone is
oh my gosh, what a crescendo.
You thought it was over. It was just beginning.
Voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better.
I can't believe this is AI.
It's a little fruity for me, too, though. Is that...
Was
I
that-
don't-
How many minutes did that
It
take?
goes on for like two minutes. It took 2 minutes to make.
Don't you think that's
That's
problematic?
crazy.
No, it is. Like, I've always been like, AI's not going to get us. But I'm like, that's almost good.
I think I see where it's going to be an issue in marketing and advertising because that feels like advertising music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big chunk of money for people who are starting out.
Right.
You know, to make money for jingles. Jingles are probably
Right.
gone now because of AI. But she sounds like those, like, you know, those, I don't know what type of music it is, but it's like indie artists.
It was like a
that,
Liz Fair.
yeah,
like
but they
a-
go like, I'd want to go there and walk out there. Like they change how words are. Oh, you love me, I love you so much.
What did you
What is
try to
everyone
rhyme?
saying?
What did you try to rhyme the other day?
I'll rhyme it.
Den with something. I don't know. It was.
Dead.
I don't know.
All we're doing is rhyming all day. We're freestyling all day. It's a freestyle house.
Eminem, he can rhyme anything with anything.
Why can Eminem not just realize that if he stopped dyeing the beard, we'd be in?
What's he doing? Why
Just
he got
don't dye the beard.
He-
There's one problem, and it's the dyed beard.
the beard is bad. And it's not even like my dad, when he would dye his hair, he would do a box of Just for Men. He'd get like a brown box and his hair was gray. He would put patches of brown. Now he looked like a calico cat. But it was his energy. It was his hair journey, and we let him go with it. You could kind of tell it was
Yeah.
done. Eminem's just doing the whole thing brown.
It's
Let it be
wild.
natural.
We like you.
And the thing is, like, when men start to dye their hair, when they get older and they dye their naturally graying hair dark, it ages you.
Yeah.
It makes you look older. Let the grays come in.
Well, Court McCowan's one that, you know, Court McCowan?
Yeah.
He looks so hot with gray hair. And when he dyes his hair, I'm like, ew, Court, you're nasty.
You look like a gay
You're a-
Burt Reynolds.
Ugly, gay, shaved Burt Reynolds.
Like, you look like
You're
an
Tom Selleck
alien.
without a mustache. You're like when Alex Trebek betrayed us and shaved that mustache.
Yeah. Shocking.
I'm still upset
That's what the
about
upper
it.
lip looked like?
He's been gone for years and I'm upset.
I'll never forgive him. My dad did that once. He shaved his upper lip and we threw him in the
Oh,
lake. We're like,
it's
you're a monster.
Unacceptable.
Never, ever, ever do you take that mustache off. It hides all the horror.
And then I know it's all
It's like-
dry. They always have the worst
My
lip.
dad shaved it off and it was just teeth. He was like, how do you guys think? We're like, ah!
My dad once, like, he shaved everything. He, like, had a full beard, which was cute. Then he did because growing up, he always had the mustache. He did full beard. Then he did goatee, which was actually pretty cute.
See, when a dad does
Goatee's like a
goatee,
thing. Goatee's like a thing.
if you're a wife and you're a little bit older and your husband gets a goatee, you better check the emails.
He's going up to something. It was cute though. I was like, Dad's making a move.
Yeah, Dad's feeling himself. He's
And
buying
then
a
now
Corvette.
he's full shaved. He's full shaved. But I'm like, he's so old. I'm like, he's 83. I'm like, don't you want to just
Let it
maybe
go.
get the beard?
Who cares?
But I think they really at that point are like, we don't want to look unkempt because then they'll look real crazy.
Right, and then that's when they might be afraid that like they're gonna get thrown into a system or
Yeah.
something. You know, old folks home.
Yeah.
They might get like rounded up like a draft.
They'll grip you up. I'm always like, Dad, careful.
Yeah,
I
don't
could
make
chuck you
yourself
to the
look
grippy one. My brother said that when we were pretty young. My dad said something to me. He goes, I'm going to be the one pushing your wheelchair. Watch it.
Wow, because your brother stayed back.
This was back when we were little.
Oh, okay.
It was like his good moment.
Oh yeah.
No, my brothers, yeah, my older brother's in Jersey and my twin brother's in Boston.
So you're the only one that kind of like really
Got my
out.
period, yeah.
Well,
All over the place, to be honest.
hold it now. We don't know. Those days are
Yes, no,
changing.
It's over. It's over.
It's over.
Would I have been trans if it was popular as a child for my mom's attention?
Anything.
I would say 80% chance.
Yeah.
80% chance. And my mom would have eaten it up.
It's a high probability.
She
I was a
would've
cat
loved-
for a few weeks. She fed me in a bowl on the floor.
That's so sweet.
For real. She said, "You want to be a cat? Go ahead."
Because let's do it.
Yeah.
She knew you'd get through it.
She knew I'd get through it.
And this was what, 17, 18?
This is last year. Yeah. It was for her ghost. I still posthumously try to get my mother's approval.
Now you're doing Sharp of Tongue.
Sharp tongue.
Are you doing Sharp Tongue? Sorry.
Yep.
And Sharp of, I don't know why I thought it was Sharp of Tongue.
That's fine. You made it poetic. Sharp of tongue sounds like an Edgar Allan Poe book. Sharp of tongue, dead
we
of
call
night.
it Sharp of Foot.
Yeah.
That bunion.
You were just thinking that I needed something to saw it off.
And then are you still doing the podcast with, what's his name?
I
from
was doing one with
Jessimae?
Tully. It was all so much work.
It's too much.
It's too.
Having more than one is
It's impossible.
When I left Trust Tuesday, my jaw stopped. It was like crazy.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I see the fans, I'm like, thank you for understanding.
Yes.
Because
you-
it's too much.
You can't. You dilute it, and then everything's diluted.
Sucks, yes.
But
I'm
I
like, I'm not
loved
giving
it.
this. Yeah, he's so
Tully
funny.
was so fun, and we always had such a great conversation. But I mean, we learned a lot, and it was successful.
Yeah.
It was like something that was successful quick, and it was hard. That decision was hard because I felt like I was letting him down, and also, you know, a source of revenue.
Yes,
I
that's
felt
exactly
bad.
the same
felt
thing I
bad
went through.
for both of us.
But
And
don't you
so
feel so much better now?
this right after, I was like, I can breathe a little bit.
Mhm.
It's like unbuttoning your jeans at dinner.
Yeah.
Like,
And then-
damn,
yeah. Like, whoop.
that steak really took up some room. That T-bone really filled in my Levi's. But yeah, I'm still doing the podcast. I've been writing a bunch. And now
Yeah.
I'm just starting to go out and do stand-up more.
I think, yeah, I feel like, and with the solo podcast, it's just like, that's our place. It's our journal. It's like whatever we want,
Yes.
whatever we want to do.
This is great.
Yes.
This
The
looks
man's man that made
artistic.
this. Ted Munns. We love Ted Munns. I feel like
It's
I didn't give him,
beautiful.
he sent it to us. He made it for us.
That's amazing. And
Isn't it so cool?
We have
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke.
That's our manifestation area. We want him on the show.
Why don't you just ask him? I bet he would.
We have our eyes on him.
Yeah. Ask him.
We want him to ask us.
I thought it was because you're a friend in all the Hawks that you had him
Oh
there.
my gosh, yes. I'm like,
All
it's
the
your
death
dad.
hawks.
Get it?
Your dad
Don't
showed
make a
up on
pun
the
out of my
pod.
dad. Ethan Hawke. Okay, so Jessimae and I we shot a pilot.
Yes, we did.
So we go into test, when you test for these shows, they bring a bunch of different people in. It's like girls, gays, like 2 straight guys. There's always like 2 or 3 straight guys.
a couple people in sunglasses and
There's always-
eyeglasses.
There's like one, yes, you have to have glasses.
There's like
maybe.
glasses. There's like
There's
accessories.
a fro. There's
gotta
like
have
one fro.
Checklist.
Yeah. And never a short haired girl.
Never. Nope. Can't do that. That's a man.
Maybe.
Back then,
Back
gotta
then.
have very specific
Yes.
lanes.
That's why this movement has exploded, is because of E.
It's E's fault.
E made us they put us in types.
Yes.
But so you go in, they put you in a room, they give you carrots. It's E. They're not going to give you anything that fills you up. There's like a dried broccoli and there was no ranch.
Dried carrots of like someone's finger that needs lotion. What is that?
And you're waiting in there. Joan Rivers is like walking by. You're like, oh,
That's right. We
Remember
saw
we saw Joan
Joan
Rivers?
Rivers. And then she died like a couple
we
weeks
killed
later.
her. It was us.
Shh, I have a photo of the back of her
Yes.
from that day. That's right. And we were doing chemistry tests back and forth.
It was
which are
just
so
nonstop.
exhausting.
But we always smash them.
Yep.
We always were picked. And then they send you to the next round. So you go in, they put you with different pairs. So you're just like sitting back there. And it's not it actually is fun back there because it's not competitive because you don't know who's gonna like.
There's no reason to be competitive.
And it's just like bopping you around and like they're like, all right, let's try this person with this person. It's actually so insane.
Yeah, it is. It's really wild.
But also it kind of makes sense because you want to make sure people are fun together. But so then they're like, all right, they would be like, all right, Annie, we like you. So we're gonna try you with like these different types. And then they're like, okay, bring Jessimae in. Okay, wait, we like Jessimae. Annie, you go back. So we're gonna try Jessimae with like 50 people. And they're like, oh wait, let's just try the two of them, which I don't know why they didn't stop there.
Stop while you're ahead,
and we
folks.
knew, by the way, we
were
knew.
Like, oh, I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, we knew.
We're like, it's
and
us.
It's our show. And then they're like,
we booked it.
and then they're like, oh, we can't just have two blonde girls. This would be
We're
crazy.
too much alike, which is just like, what?
And it's like, we're not alike, but we complement.
Exactly.
We're
That's a big
alike
difference.
in the fact that, but I always said we're two different types of white trash. We're two different types. We're like white, we're like fun. We're good aunts. Sorry that our fucking nieces and nephews like us.
We're like white garbage.
Yes.
Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't. No.
Why?
Oh, no, you said trash. Okay, I just wanted to say.
No, don't say the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh, God
yeah,
forbid
no.
we say the same thing.
Don't
We can't agree.
Mix it up.
So then they had us with Julian McCullen, who's a comic who's like touring with Nate. I don't know what he's up to otherwise, but
Wish him the best.
no, we like him. We
love him.
But I want
He
to
doesn't
tell what
love
happened.
us, but we
But I
love
want to
him.
tell what happened.
Yeah,
It was funny.
tell
It was funny. It was funny.
So it's
then,
us. They
so
choose.
it's us. We're like, it's us. And then
And
they're
Julian.
like, let's also now put Julian in. So then that was fun. But Julian, I think, thought that he was going to have his own show.
I think, well, we don't know what Julian was told. So this is the thing. Like,
That's the thing.
there's a lot of
And
backdoor
I think
happening.
it would make sense if they said, Julian, we're going to give you your own show. And then they did like one more chemistry test. And they're like, oh, wait. We're going to have it be the three of you or something. But
right.
he definitely was like taking a leadership role.
If he wasn't told that it was his own show, he told himself.
Right. There was an idea. And we like him. How do we do this?
Well, I mean, it's just what happened.
It is what happened.
So
It's true. It's what happened.
we're in our pre-production, and so there's already 3 hosts, which is a lot.
It's a lot
of
hosts.
dynamic, a lot of talking and
Yeah.
managing that energy,
Mhm.
and they want to have a guest.
So
portion
that
of
is
the show.
actually so crazy when you think about it.
It's so crazy.
4 people.
4 people talking is a
and
lot.
one that's never met us.
right,
One that's just like a person that's like promoting
right. And so
their OnlyFans.
we were their book on non-carb cooking.
Yes.
We were all realizing the dilemma, and then Julian offered up a solution.
He had a really good solution. He said,
He actually said,
what if we put them off to the side? And there's like a light on me, and I'm like doing the show, and then they can buzz in when they want to talk.
And
then you can put the light over there, and I'll decide whether they can talk or not.
and then another option was, well, what about if I just interviewed and we shut the lights off over them? He wanted to shut. He wanted to put us in the dark
equally. It wasn't like this is the Julian McCullough show. It was like all of us. But maybe they must have said something to him or something.
I mean,
At one point
I was like, what do you want to do with the lights?
She pitches. So then we start having fun, right? So then Jessimae goes, "What if we put bags over our head?" Okay. And then I go, why don't we just we'll just get a cage and there's a stick and he just pokes us with it. It was like crazy. We'd be sitting there like, what is happening in this meeting?
We had to fight for our right to party, man. And then
It was called after party too.
That's right.
It was such a funny, weird.
And then do you want to say what they made you do?
Okay, so then they went, we have our types, right? We have the blonde girl. We have the, I don't know what the hell color hair.
Like
light
sandy brown.
Yeah, guy. And so now we're going to need to make Annie Lederman the ugliest person. We need her to have big glasses. They made me Velma, but not the hot Velma.
They made them Velma before Velma
curveless-
got money.
Yes, this was like, they gave me brown hair and I'm like so pissed.
They made her go to the hair salon. We
And
left
we go
the
to the
set.
hair salon and one of the producers was this woman.
Getting her hair got
we
her
get
hair
there.
done.
She's like, well, do mine too. Like on our budget. It was so funny. Then she was answering the phones. Remember, why was she answering the phone?
She shot a scene.
She's not a scene.
She wasn't answering the phone. She was shooting a scene. I took a photo of it and sent it to you. I go, Mary Ellen's in the shot.
She kept getting herself like in the thing. She was getting her makeup done once. We're
Yeah,
like,
she's a
what?
PA.
It was great.
She got her hair and makeup done and weaseled her way onto the show.
Why
and
did
got
she
bats
have
over
more
her head.
strength than us?
Because she just was an older woman.
She had more strength than us. I was like, I guess I'm a brunette.
Can I show
the picture?
Can I show
And I just
Todd?
want to remind everyone that Jessimae said they didn't make you ugly.
She could never be ugly. But I know what she's... They were trying to make her a type.
No, I'm sorry. I'm zooming in. Look,
Yeah.
by the way, look how hot and blonde Jessimae is.
By the
I'm
way,
gonna do that
you
first.
were that, and
Look
then
how hot and blonde Jessimae is. Okay, gorgeous.
I look like
Drop
you now.
dead. Gorgeous. Literally a stunner.
You
Wouldn't that be fun to see two of these girls just
God.
ramming it up?
Too much to have two women.
I'm gonna scroll over,
Wait,
guys.
zoom you.
What? No makeup, glasses, a bob.
You look like someone who steals library books.
Which I'm not.
You're like the girl that on 24 who did all the coding and breaking it.
I literally am. I'm a character from 2001's 24.
Yeah, exactly.
The jacket's big.
Oh,
They're like,
my God, they put you in a jacket.
everything's like big.
It's
I'm covered.
You look like you're the producer.
Look at your cute outfit too. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
They're like, Jesse, you can show some lab. Annie, let's just completely come. Let's make them think you might be a cross-dresser.
Are she the EP?
Oh my, I literally do I not look like I'm going, hi?
Yeah, you look like the EP.
Oh my God. We
I
had
can't
these
believe I
before.
still have that photo. That's so crazy.
It's so perfect.
It's beautiful. I feel
And so that was, yep.
That was
That was
wild.
that.
that was really. Oh, I knew I had one more. You gotta zoom into you.
Guys. Because I could see myself. Because I could see myself because it was front facing. She was doing a selfie. I could see myself.
It looks like
I went,
what's her name from? From fucking
from Target? I don't know what. Was I working at Marshall's?
from that movie with Jack Nicholson and Amanda Peet and
As Good as It Gets?
Yeah.
Which one?
As Good as It Gets.
Which girl?
The mother. What's her name?
Kathy Bates? I'm literally like, I mean, guys, I think I'm like 27. in
You
this.
are. You're the youngest you've ever been in your life.
I was never younger.
Are you kidding me?
I'm 49 years old.
It's ridiculous.
My kids are in college.
What's that? What was that actress's name from As Good as It Gets?
You have to look her up.
Jack Nicholson and oh God, why can't
Laura
I?
Linney?
No, not Annette Bening. No, not Annette Bening. As Good as It Gets.
I feel like we're going to look at this and we're going to be like, we're doing this actress dirty.
Oh wait, no, it's not that. That's not the movie. I can't think what the movie is. It's not Helen Hunt. It's another movie with Jack Nicholson when they're in that beach house.
Oh, no, there I look like this woman. Shirley Knight. There I am. There I am. But I'm wearing Jack Nicholson's glasses. I mean, I was like, why
I
can't we just
gotta
both be
Google it now.
blonde? We weren't even the same blonde.
We weren't the same blonde, but it's kind of crazy that you were okay with, like, that we didn't know enough. Because you imagine if someone asked you to do that now, you wouldn't do it.
I mean, no one would dare. My energy,
Something's got to give. This woman,
As Good as It Gets and Something's Gotta Give are
Diane
the same
Keaton.
name. Oh, I do.
It looked like Diane Keaton in that
I
moment.
look like Diane Keaton now.
Yeah,
Now.
not now, but now.
No, now.
As she is now, but then.
As she is now, but then.
Yes, Diane Keaton. It was very
No,
Diane Keaton energy.
I do think I have energy enough because I did another show with E, and the wardrobe guy got me the wrong size clothes.
Like
he got
all
me-
of them?
They were all too small, and he told me to lose weight.
No.
He said, he goes, there's a thing if you dip a cotton ball in orange juice, you can swallow it.
No, he did not say this to you.
I'm not even kidding. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, if you have to lose 5 pounds or something. And I was like, he obviously just got a rack of clothes from someone else. and brought it in. Like he didn't want to do
This
it.
industry's toxic.
And they obviously weren't paying it. Like I'm sure he wasn't getting paid well or something. There's some other things going on. But he brought it out and I went, and they were like these weird, like high fashion, like frilly things where I'm like, how could I wear this? I'm like a comedian. So then the producer, Cara, were we working with Cara when we did ours?
I think so.
Cara. So
Yes.
Cara Casey, who I fucking love. I
Yeah.
saw her at an Apple TV premiere thing and I was like,
Where have you been?
I
Why'd you
was
let me
like-
dye my hair?
I feel like she was fighting for me though, but she could have, yeah.
Yeah, wait,
Cara,
wait a little harder.
I'm about to call her.
Hey,
I'm
maybe
about to
slap
call
the
her.
dye out of their hands.
Should I call her?
Yeah, call her right now.
I don't know if I have her phone number. We'll call. Here, oh, right here.
Oh,
I don't know if I have her phone number. That's so funny. Like, Cara, I'm with Jessimae. Do you remember the brown hair?
do you remember when we were abused with hair dye?
Do you remember he was abused us?
Wait, remember when we were in wedding dresses?
Wait, why were we in wedding dresses?
Why were we in wedding dresses?
That's actually the saddest. Was it supposed to be us like being sad that we weren't married?
Yes.
Which neither of us were like in a spot trying to get married in any way.
Okay. I gotta see this photo. Oh my god, I have
No,
photos.
Cara
I have photos.
went-
Of everything.
Cara went to Bloomingdale's and bought me outfits and brought them
Annie!
in.
It's like it's like the American Gothic.
What the
Show them. Put
What
it up,
is
Todd.
this?
Throw it up on the screen, Todd. Throw it up for the people. Look at us. What? Look at us.
We do look cute though.
We were so cute.
We're so
How
little.
many years ago was that? You can see on the top of the photo.
It was 2014.
Holy,
Oh my God.
we look better now.
It glow up.
Glow up. Especially
This
you
does
got
look
your
like a
hair
trans
back.
movement with the two of us. Do we not look like
It looks like a great Netflix movie about a lesbian couple.
we look like, you know what we look like? The Tu Wong Fu.
Oh yeah, that's
When,
not good.
Both of us look like Tu
Thank
Wong
you,
Fu.
Tu Wong Fu. Thank you for everything, Julie Newmar.
Yeah.
Could they make that movie today with men?
No.
Thank you. Next topic.
But everyone's fine.
I keep all these
Everyone will be fine.
photos.
Everything will die down and it'll be fine. You know what it was?
It will be fine. You're
there
right.
just wasn't. There wasn't. No one was able to express hurt feelings, and now you can get like a lot of attention when your feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
I just say, I want to have a good day.
Yep.
I want to wake up and have a good day. So
I
I'm going
agree.
to try to take as little personally as possible.
That's smart. That's self-care, baby.
And it doesn't always work, but I get back. I was like pretty victim mode for a couple months here, and then I'm out of it.
That's great. I feel like I was similar too.
I know it sucks when you feel like everything's like coming down on you, and then you're like, why am I not?
Why am I not thriving?
Yeah.
Why am I not shining the
We
light?
look the best we've ever looked, obviously.
Look the best we've ever looked.
How good is that? I mean, is this new, or have people always gotten better with age?
I think people. I don't think it's across the board, but I do think that I wouldn't trade my wisdom for my youth right now
No.
at all, and how my self-worth, how I felt about myself,
Right.
and what I'm willing to do to maintain a level of self-care.
It feels like impossible too, because if you think about it, it's like all the things you know, you only know because of your age.
Right.
You only know because of your experience.
Right.
Like I always think of like I'm like with kids and stuff because sometimes this is what my panic was kind of about and my victim thing. I was going because we have frozen embryos and stuff. I'm completely undecided on whether I want to have kids or not. I'm completely undecided. I have no clue.
Yep.
But I don't feel like I'm at a place financially and in my career, even though I'm doing great. I just wouldn't want to. This doesn't feel like I'm able to make that decision yet. And I know people have kids when they have like way less than I have, and I'm doing very well, and I'm grateful for it. But I was just thinking like, what if I put everything into this career and I didn't make it sustainable to the place where I wanted to be, which is like being Joan Rivers' old ass bitch, like dying on stage, basically. If I don't get it to that level, and then I don't have this normal life either, that was what I started going through my head.
Yeah, and I think like
But when would I have had I love my job.
right.
I never had a time where I was like kid or job, and I'm still not having that. It's like I'm fighting for this like feeling of freedom enough to know whether I want to even decide.
That's fair. I also think that shooting for the stars, I think it's great and I think it's necessary. And this life is so short and you've got a light and you've got a, I don't know if everyone's got a gift, but most of us have gifts.
Yeah.
And it's wasteful to not put it into action
Yeah.
however you can,
Right.
in a small level or a large level.
Right.
But I do think that there is a little bit of a toxic approach to careers where we throw everything aside for this one thing.
Yeah.
And like I said before, I think there's a balance.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of figuring it out. I mean, even
Mhm.
look at people who have 10 kids and careers and
Right.
are doing things.
And and everybody makes whatever they have work to the level that they believe they can make it work.
They just
it's
need a
all
wife like
limiting-
Kevin Hart.
Well, I have a husband like Kevin Hart.
I know you have a Todd. You have a Todd.
I have a Todd.
And it's helpful when you have that.
It's
was everything.
Always dating like either other comics or someone that like felt like more established than me in life. And then I would kind of like cower into their, like they'd be the main character and stuff. Not that Todd and I are each other's characters, you know what I mean? But it's like, Todd's so it's like, easy.
Yes. It makes a big, big difference.
Like I'm joking about the water stuff, but I had a boyfriend that he would be by the water and I'd be like, can I have a glass? And he would like scream at me. And I'm like, why would you not? If I was there, I'd get you the glass.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to take care of me?
Isn't it nice to like do nice things, like weird competitive kind of, you know?
If there's someone who makes you feel like your needs are an inconvenience, that's not even a red flag. That's a black flag.
Well, you've known me through a lot.
I have.
We actually are going to show you a video after this of one of my ex-boyfriends. We were watching Walking Dead, and there was a moment where the zombie like came in and starts like, and this girl's like, and the zombie's like coming at her, and they're like trying to hold the zombie back. And Todd was like, "This is your ex-boyfriend trying to talk to you at the Comedy Store," and it's so exactly that. Like I'm like, have you ever seen me go like this? Like ever in my life?
Oh,
only when he's talking to me. I'm like, how does he not see me going? Sometimes I go like this. Sometimes I go, and he just keeps talking. I'm like, that. Me at the Comedy Store is just me wandering around the Comedy Store and this guy following me and me like seeing him in a room and then turning around and going to another room and then him coming to the room and I'm going,
it's like two rats in a ex-relationship maze.
It's so funny. But it's like, whenever I see him, I go, what was I? Who was I then?
Yes.
And that's
a great question.
I have to honor her and like love who she was. But I'm like, of course I wasn't having kids. I was in a relationship with someone where I go, and they keep talking at me.
Yes. Someone who doesn't respect boundaries or even your own light.
I don't even know what.
But that's a great
but
question.
You've
like,
seen
who
me
was
since
I?
like open mic. Like, remember the big fat one?
Yeah.
That one was
and
really.
then you're like, you look at it like a cat, like a fly looking at plastic fruit.
Yeah.
You're like, I know it's real, but is it?
Well, you just can't. You go, how?
How? And why?
Why?
You go, why?
And you kind of go, you do go, who?
Yeah. You see me with a couple of them. You're like,
yeah.
You go, okay, all right.
It's like, I'm like, I never, in the moment, I'm like, I'm not gonna be embarrassed. And then I'm like, it's like, I'm so, if I'm happy that enough time has passed that people don't know.
Yes.
I go, oh.
Oof. That's a big one. You're like, oh God.
Oh, they have no.
Thank God everyone has amnesia right now. Ruh-roh. I don't have to be accountable to that mistake.
Todd
Not that you're not, but.
Todd and I were walking.
I mean, time flies when you're
When
you're E rejects.
When you were supposed to be on a E show. By the way, you could have 3 episodes. This could have been 3 episodes. 3 killer episodes. You wouldn't even talk about a topic. Imagine you throw up a topic. Imagine you throw up a topic.
It should have just been called Topic.
Topic. I feel like we're gonna get one. Am I delusional?
No. Oh, that's a sign for the universe.
I literally feel
Manifesting.
he's gonna be like, you're our last hope.
Yes. There's another title. Last Hope. I love titles. I'm a big fan of titles. I like to do memoir titles.
Have you ever seen the podcast We've Had It?
No.
It's these 2 blonde women. They're older than us.
Okay.
But they're
love it so far.
I'm watching them go, and they just talk about all the things they're over and they've had it.
I have seen this,
and it's so funny. And I'm going, wow, E.
Hi.
Look,
we got it.
Look,
you had it. That's what we're gonna call it.
You
had it.
You had it.
And you messed it up.
Well, you know the show that I ended up doing with Julian, they named We Have Issues.
Yeah, the guy got kicked out.
I couldn't believe it.
Felma.
I couldn't believe it.
And I got kicked out.
She got kicked out, and I was like, wait, what?
I think
it was crazy.
Well, I don't know what happened. I think I went and did something. I think I did a different show with them. I did a different show.
Yeah, they pulled you to do something.
Yeah.
That was not as good. We would have had such a good show.
Yes. And we were constantly like, what are they doing?
Because they were filling the Chelsea Lately
That's
thing.
right. Because Chelsea left.
Chelsea left. So they were like, they gave a bunch of people like 4 to 6 to 8 episodes or whatever. I got 4 episodes, by the way, because somebody complained. But Somebody did something. But we won't talk about it. I don't care. I forgive.
I think I can
forgive,
remember.
and it's all love,
I
and
remember.
I don't care. But so
I don't forgive. I'll forget. Everyone's like, forgive. Forget. I don't do either.
Forgetting is funny.
It is.
And then you remember you're mad at someone.
Oh no, I'll keep that in my back pocket. I'm like, I ain't gonna do either. I don't have to do either of them.
I had Bobby Lee the other day running through this time he was mad at me. He was at my birthday party, by the way. He's at my birthday party and he starts telling Fahim his story about when he was mad at me about
He's
a Chelsea
so
lately episode.
strange.
He's mad in the thing. I go, hun? Okay, if that was 2014, it was 2012 or something that he's talking about. I'm like, it's been 12 years. We're friends. We've been through so many other things. You're angry telling me the story. I'm angry telling you the story about him being
The
angry.
anger's contagious. I'm angry now. I'm pissed. I'm gonna go.
But it is
I'm
funny.
gonna kill
It's
one of your toads.
when you relive the story.
You're gonna have another putrefied frog before I get the fuck out of here.
I thought you said toe. I was like, I thought you were going to
Toads.
use your.
Todd's toad.
She's going to bunion it to death.
Bunions, another great show title. I'm just
Oh my
spitballing.
God, there's so many.
Mhm.
I can't believe you're my neighbor. We have to hang out. Do you go to the beach?
I do.
I like to go to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
Wait, I want to tell you a thing that annoyed me on the beach. And I
Okay.
feel like you would get this. I'm laying down, I'm writing jokes. I'm like in the flow at the
Mhm.
beach. I'm feeling good. I'm laying on my stomach. I'm facing away from the beach.
Ooh,
Okay,
brave.
feet to the beach.
Brave.
Feet to the water.
Never put your
No, wait,
back
I'm
to
sorry.
the ocean.
No, I'm sorry. My back was to the ocean. Don't do
Oof.
that.
Don't do that.
I think the predators are on the land, my dear. I seem to have a different.
Oh yeah.
I
They
have a
come from the
different
shore. They're like aquatic.
But I just did it. It was just an issue of sun and the angle and stuff
I
so I
get
could
it.
write. And so this guy comes up. This guy in his swimsuit comes up,
Oh no.
and he goes, "Excuse me," and I'm like, "There's a 1% chance something item of mine has flown away." So I'm gonna look at him.
Fair.
But I'm in the flow. Okay, I'm feeling so good, and I'm like, I'm trying to look up. It hurts my neck to look up. The sun's in my eyes. I'm like, what? And he goes, "You're dressed kind of weird for the beach. I'm wearing a workout outfit and Uggs." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "Uggs at the beach." And I go, and I'm like, so like,
They were
I'm
made
in a joke.
for the
Exactly.
beach. They were made for
Thank
surfers to
you.
throw on.
Thank
They're called Uggs because
you.
they used to
They're
say they
the-
were ugly. The originals, the friends said were ugly.
The perfect.
They're the perfect beach shoe. The absolutely. It's the only
actually
place
there's
I
no
wear
other-
them.
Either no shoe or
Or Uggs.
There's nothing else.
If you go, especially if you go in the ocean, your feet are cold.
And yes. And then by the way, have you tried wearing flip-flops and then the sand rubs in between your
Horrific.
toes? It hurts you.
It's murder. It's foot murder.
So he's saying this, and I'm like, so I'm about to launch into that. But then I'm like, I can't, my neck, it's like looking up. I'm just like, what? I'm like, and he goes, "It's rude to not look at someone when they're talking to you."
Oh,
And I went, "I don't want to talk to you. Get the fuck away from me." When did I become the bitch?
there's just a strange energy out in the city, man. There's a lot of entitlement.
By the way, I'm like engaged. Like, what are you? I thought I aged out of this.
Yeah. What more do you want from me? You want me
What?
to have? You want me to be ugly now?
I'm literally I'm fully dressed.
I saw some guy just this past weekend walk up with his little Pomeranian in an outfit. Straight guy.
Never trust a straight guy with a Pomeranian.
Or a straight guy with a t-shirt that said, "I heart sluts." Do you think I videotaped him? You're gosh darn right I did. Because he started doing push-ups on his beach chair.
Ugh.
And the Pomeranian was catching frisbees. It felt like it. My cousin was like, "He's a sex trafficker." She said he was,
They are in plain sight.
They are in plain sight.
They're every time they catch someone doing something, you go, "Oh, they did a whole thing."
Yeah, and they use puppies to lure bitches into vans. We got to stop puppies. We have to have a no more puppies.
Maybe that's why Lena Dunham gave her dog back. She didn't want to lure anyone into a van.
Yeah, she was
It was
like,
to save sex traffickers.
I got to save the world.
All right, well, I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks for coming over.
This is a blast. We have to go to the beach. We have to be better neighbors.
Yes.
I'm out
How
of
do
my
we get
cocoon.
boats? How do we get boats?
How do we get boats?
We need to get on a boat.
Guys,
Somebody figure out how to get us a boat.
sub to the Patreon.
Sub to the
and
page.
There's a boat tier.
There's a boat tier.
So you just have to donate to the boat.
But just explain to us how to get on one.
We're on a boat.
We-
Please put us on a
We
yacht
need to be on a yacht.
for the summer.
Even the one Michael Cox had.
Yeah. Does anybody out there have a friend or yourself who runs a yacht company?
Yes, there's got to
Take
be
us
someone.
for a sunset
We
cruise.
just want to go on. Don't talk to us. But
Don't talk to us. Don't
don't
talk
you
about our
dare
outfits.
talk about our Uggs.
If you look at my bunion, I'm going to shove you overboard in the aft.
Is it hard to get your Uggs on with your bunion?
I have two different sizes. Two different sizes for the bunion.
Well, I love you.
I'm gonna steal a lizard on the way out.
Are you on the road?
In the fall, I'm on the Hot Sister tour in the fall, starting in October from La Jolla, and then I go East Coast.
Is that the name of your tour? Is there someone else?
Hot
with you?
Sister tour. It's just me.
Oh, I love it. Cute.
Yeah.
All right, well, check her out. She's the funniest.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for
so
coming.
much.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much.
Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, their voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anyone's a calling, catch us when we're falling. Turn the volume high, questions soaring to the sky. Anyone's the way, brighter every day. And when you feel alone, hope is being shown in every single word. Our stories will be heard. We're breaking down the walls, yeah, show 'em what they want. Laugh until we fall, we're speaking for us all. And it's undeniable, this force is reliable. Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, their voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anyone's the calling, catch us when we're falling. With every beat, every word, a revolution's heard from the world's every corner. We're getting stronger. Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, their voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anyone's a calling, catch us when we're falling.
Oh, Randy, how did you feel about today's episode? Was it good? Did you like it? Did you like it outside? Did you like it like a puppuccino? Puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino?